Hello, welcome to badatpad, where an average guy me tries to beat in-game content. Today we are doing a reaction video. I kind of do actually mean truly a reaction video, because I was just going to my Facebook casually, and then I saw on my feed this thing, and I saw this, like right there, right cut off, and I was like, what the heck? It's a Dracoblade. And I remembered, because first of all, I didn't know what that word was, like, or it doesn't ring true to me, my pad memory. But also I didn't recognize that monster sitting there. But then I remembered that there's this thing that Japan got that we're getting now, which is new GFEs. I can't even remember what star level they are, but I do think these are the new killer weapon assists. So let's take a look at them. So we have a Godfest. This is a reaction video for the Godfest and for the new monsters. New Fest exclusives. The rest of this is old. Also, did anyone see this and was like, why they have the word, who is your favorite bejeweled monster? Which means they are, it sounds like they're, reinforcing the uneducated idea that Puzzle Dragons is just bejeweled. It's not bejeweled. Anyways, I thought that was funny. We have some new Fest exclusives, or GFEs as we like to call them. So we have Dracoblade, Master of 9 Strikes, and Dracoblade, Rebellious Child. So they've gone from Dragon... We have Dragon Bounds, Dragon Collars, and now Dracoblades. Let's see, they appear in their unevolved form. Can we get a zoom? Can kind of get a zoom. So they both have a weapon assist form and a regular form. Can't get the zoom. I forgot how annoying. Like, I turn the thing, turn my phone, and it like turns the... That's not the goal. Let's take a look at the unevolved form first, just to take a look. But I believe the most important thing about these is the weapon assist. Let's take a look at the less exciting ones. So we have this green-red thing, Celica. Might be saying it wrong. Also, this is going to drive me insane. The fact that it's turning like this. I already have the lock thing on, whatever. Check the awakenings. Double 7s and L unlock. So already a decent sub. With God Killer, even, so not bad. I imagine the L might be useful for rankings if you need it for like an L awakening. What else? He has a very short max cooldown at level 3, which is 2 wood orbs at random and 1 move time for 1. It's not really a good active skill. 3x attack and reduce damage with 7 combos, 5x attack and reduce damage with linked fire or wood. That's really difficult to do both at the same time. I mean, you'll probably get it a good amount of time with Skyfall, but overall not a great leader, I don't think. It is a double shield type leader, which is cool, but you need 7 combos and a fire, like, almost a fire blob. I don't know. Not the worst. It's not really any, like, I don't know. I don't think it's... Compared to something like Tosaka Rin, like, probably in the similar kind of vein as her. But as a sub, it's good. I don't know for who needs green-red right now. I don't know. Probably some people could use it. Moving on, we have the weapon assist, which is still a human-shaped Master of 9 Strikes. So the most important thing here is weapon assist God Killer. God Killer. This is the first weapon assist that we have that confers one of the more significant killers. And I guess I shouldn't call the other ones. Like, we have Attacker Killer, Weapon Assist, we have Healer Killer, we have Physical Killer, we have Balance Killer equips. Those are all kind of like I don't know what to call them, but they're kind of like stuff about. I don't know how to describe those. It's like kind of, to me, they like, in my head, like kind of read, like in an intuitive way, kind of tell you something about the monster's stats. Like an attacker type monster will have high attack, a physical type will have high HP, healer will have high recovery. This is the first one outside of those types that we have, a killer for one of those outside types. So like God, Dragon, Devil, Machine, one of those ones, which is super crazy. Now, one downside is, oh, the leader skill is an actual leader skill. It's not very good. We're not going to talk about this. I mean, it's kind of like Ed-ish. You know, it's like a weak Ed. You can't really be too mad at that with no recovery. A weak Ed with more HP. It's actually not the worst leader skill in the world. I'm actually kind of surprised. The active skill looks the same. Now the main downside is, as you can see, the as a sub, as a regular sub, a short cooldown is great because you can inherit whatever you want on top of it, and the short cooldown won't affect it very much. But for a weapon assist, a short cooldown is usually bad. I mean, I don't know what the max... You can probably look it up on MirrorBot by now, I'm sure, but I'm not actually sure what the max cooldown is, but it couldn't be more than like 8, 9, like around there. I would expect maybe it's probably max, like the most unskilled up it could be is like 9, maybe 10. That's my guess. Probably around 9 for a G. I imagine like about you needed 6 things, 5 or 6 things to max it out. But yeah, so you probably want to leave it unskilled, but it's really good for things like ranking dungeons, for farm builds, I'm sure. Just being able to put that extra killer on things will be really good. Now you can get like 4 killers of like, what's to number 6, you get 4 god killers. Think about that. Put this on the VDP monster, you get even more, you get more damage. You can, stuff like that. So moving on, let's talk about the other one. There's only these 2 new ones. Also, looks like they come out at 8-star? Is that it? 8-star, so they're extremely rare. Is this their first 8-star GFE? I think this might be. Yeah, everyone else comes out 6 stars. These are exceedingly rare. Even more rare than like Giga, Non, and Seal. That is Giga, Athena, Non, Valkyrie, Seal, which are 7-star GFE. These are even more rare. Moving on, we have this one, which is Bright Dracoblader. Dracoblader. Was the other one a Dracoblader? Oh, they're both Dracobladers. Well, why are they called Dracoblade here and Dracoblader? They call them. Oh, the Dracoblade is the blade, and the blader is like the human. It's like the operator and the operatee. I see. That actually art looks really cool. I'm not mad at that art. It looks pretty nice. Thunderstrikes Kyo. So this one's double VDP Dragon Killer, already pretty good. Reminds me of Baldin, kind of, but without another killer, right? Mega Woken Baldin is 2 VDP. Dragon and something, God Killer. A little worse than Baldin, I guess, but if you don't have Baldin, there's this. Then again, well, let's keep going. Another 3-turn, the exact same active skill, but he makes 2 lights instead of 2 woods. Same cooldown. LS is attack with 4 linked light orbs up to 8x. I don't know what the max number of orbs you need for that is. But he's really strong. That is a multiplier. 8 times, that's times 24 personal. So he's a rainbow and light blob. That's kind of weird thing to... I'm sure DQXQ would be a good active for this. It's kind of DQ, yeah, it's kind of DQXQ, light orb, rainbow. About him. Yeah. Let's move on to this one. Dracoblade Rebellious Child. Examine the art. Blade is actually on. I don't really know. This one's a Dragon Killer. Great. So the same thing as the other one with Dragon. Amazing. And for VDPs, VDP needs, ranking dungeon needs, farming needs, all those needs. First weapon is this Dragon Killer. Great, lovely. So leader skill, active skill is the same. Leader skill is not bad. 705 is not a big number. Not a great leader skill. The other one was, I mean, these are weapon assists. I wouldn't even expect them to have good leader skills to begin with. But there you go. He's there for the awakening specifically. So 2 extremely valuable monsters. I think if I got either of them, I'd probably hold on to them in their unevolved form in the off chance I need them for something. In my mind right now, there's not really anything that my box needs these 2 for in their subforms that something else doesn't do better. Like the second one, I have other double VDPs with killers. I don't particularly need this one. But the top one, it's double 7 with God Killers, nice. But again, I don't really have a wood fire team to use it on. My wood box is actually... There aren't that... Wood pop leaders aren't super popular right now relative to the other colors. Like for fire, we have Shiro. For blue, we have like Barbajuli. We have Mega Sheet. Wood, we have like Riser kind of, but not really. Not that many people have him. I have Vraska in my wood slots, but no one uses her anymore. Sad. Light, we have like Yusuke, Valkyrie, Seal. Dark, we have Dark Metatron. So this one doesn't really fit. You can put it on a beach team if you want to, I guess, but it doesn't work super well relative to other things you might own. So I'd probably hold up to both of those and then evolve them only if I need them. In pad, I'm generally like a do the thing when you need it and not really before. When you know you're gonna, or when maybe you'll know in the future, like, oh, this dungeon's coming up in like a couple weeks, probably I'll make it then. That's fine. But just like, if you don't know if you'll need it like ever, then probably leave it the way it is. Save your resources. Weapon assists are irreversible as of this point of time, unless there's special events where you can trade the monster in to get the original one back. So I leave them for now, but if you ever do need them, I wouldn't hesitate to like swap, like make them. They're good. Don't skill them up though. Do not skill them up like no matter what. Don't skill them up. Let's take a look at the Godfest. I don't remember what the rates for this Godfest were in Japan. I'm probably going to say you should not roll in this. It's probably average Godfest rates, I'm sure. Nothing special. It's not a super Godfest, so it's probably 5 stones, stuff like that. So you can expect general Godfest rates, probably. I could be wrong, but I don't know. Looking at the Godfest itself, it has the 2 new ones. You have Seal. For some reason they only have Seal and not Athena. Juice. Caught some witches, got Metatron, Kali, Baldin. It's like fine. It's not a bad Godfest actually. It has Fujin. Missing Kaide if you don't have a Kaide, but it has a lot of good stuff. Fujin, Yogg, Cotton, Baldin, Rish, Dude, Dark Metatron, of course. Gold is people are thinking she's gonna get Mega Evolution soon. Amino is good. Good sub. So it's not a bad Godfest. I probably wouldn't roll in it though. Probably safe for like Super Godfest, for Monster Hunter, for new stuff coming out like Shaman King, Devil May Cry, potentially in the future. Stuff like that. So I probably wouldn't roll. I don't think these two... Yeah, I wouldn't roll. Maybe if it was a Super Godfest, I might have considered it, but I wouldn't roll for them yet. So yeah, I mean that's based on the rate information I'm assuming of this Godfest, I wouldn't roll. Anyways, that was a very mumbly Godfest. Sorry, I have like a canker sore, so it's a little hard to like talk clearly. But that is the new GFEs. What are they? 9 Strikes and Rebellious Child. Call them. One of them had Thunder in their name. But let me know what you think of them. If I got one, I'd be very excited, but I'm not going to roll on this. I couldn't decide which one I want more of the two. They're both really good. Dragon God Killer are the 2 most prevalent types for endgame, like where you would actually need like killers against those things. Like Dragon Killers in A3, and even all the high arenas have a ton of gods and dragons. Like, they're really good. Anyways, that's it for this video. See you guys next video. Bye.